Alright, look, I'm coming at y'all with one of the midnight videos and shit. But look, though, and this shit we finna talk about thinking. Now look, thinking. Now look, thinking is like your steering wheel for your physical body or your physical vessel and shit like that. So the more better you know how to think for yourself is the better you know how to steer in any realm of reality you hop into, whether that be work, whether that be your own life, whether that be in through neighborhoods and shit like that. Anywhere you go, and the better you know how to think is the better you know how to get out of any situation that's dealing with whatever you dealing with, whether that's and if you a person and you're a little bit more elevated and you know how to think spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and more in the ego level, or you can say logical level, more like left brain type of level, and you could think right brain, then you're going to be more of a powerful motherfucker, because it's like people won't you will have so many ways to think about shit that people won't even know what is you really even thinking, and unless if you say what's on your mind. Other than that, people won't even know what you're really thinking if you like that. Now look, people who don't really think like that, these are the type of people where you can just look at them and you can tell what they was thinking when they put a certain outfit on in the morning, or what they was thinking when they bought a necklace or a chain or some shit. Like, for example, say for example, you see somebody, and these the type of motherfuckers who you can tell where they thinking at. Say for example, you see a motherfucker and he get up in the morning and he go to school, and he got a red shirt on, some black pants on, and red shoes, and some red socks. Now you can tell when he woke up that morning. You could probably come up with the entities around it. You just gotta just look at it and you gotta sense it and be like, okay, this motherfucker, when he woke up this morning, he thought, okay, this outfit gonna look fly as fuck. This outfit gonna look raw or something, or this outfit gonna look nice when I wear it to school. And you can just tell how, like, you just gotta look at certain people around you and look at the stuff they wearing and the clothes they wearing. You can tell where they thinking is at. A person who don't really care about materialistic things and this, that, and the third, then they got more of better thinking and shit like that. Than a person who always caring about trying to get Jordans and clothes and hoes and shit like that. A person, when you look at them, you can tell they're not worrying about this physical shit. Then you can tell, okay, then they must have a mind of their own or some shit like that. Now, a person who's always thinking about trying to get the newest iPhone, the latest shoes that's coming out, then these are the type of people who, I don't want to say this, well, I don't want to sound offensive or anything, but these are the type of people you can just tell what they're thinking at. They thinking it's not as deep. We can say that. I don't want to offend nobody on this shit, but you can just tell they thinking it's not as in depth versus a person who doesn't. Now, and like I said, a person who has clothes and shit like that, and they don't really care about the clothes they wearing, then they thinking it's more on other shit, and most likely it's gonna be on things that's way more important. Now look, like how I said, I don't know if I said this before, but I'm gonna say it now. So we finally hopping into this shit. Now, thinking is your steering wheel or GPS for your four bodies. You got four bodies, and you got many other bodies too. But we're just gonna keep it simple when we finna hop on the four bodies. Now, you got your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, and you got your spiritual body. And the better you know how to think within all these four bodies, is the better that your life will come together. If you can't think mentally, if you can't use your emotions, and you're all twisted and things like that, then and everything is all weird, then, like, say for example, if you can't think mentally, then you gonna be mentally, when something come along and you can't think mentally, then you gonna be the type of person who's finna give up when the going gets tough. If you have to face something that requires mental strength and you can't think mentally, then you're gonna be the type of person who gives up and gives in and throw the towel in and don't even try to fight the battle mentally. Because sometimes not all battles are physical in this world and shit like that. Now look, if you're a person and you don't think with emotions and things like that about how you feel about when certain people come around you and things like that, and you ignore the vibes and the emotions that you felt when you was around these type of people, and you just hold on to like physical labels like, oh, this is my mom, this is my uncle, this is my brother, this is my sister, but when they making you feel a certain way like that's negative or anything, you're not looking at it like, oh, I need to cut these people off. You're still around these people and they're just dimming your shit down. They dimming your light down. Get from around these people. Get around some people who finna boost your aura, boost your energy. But people who can't really think emotionally, they be numb. They be emotionally numb and shit like that. Versus a person who can think emotionally, they know how to use their emotions when going into situations. You need your emotions. Without your emotions, then how you gonna manifest things? How you gonna know the type of people you're around? Like, you need your emotions. I don't know why people think going cold hearted is such a thing to do. You shouldn't go numb or embrace being cold hearted. You want your damn heart back warm. What the hell? Now look, and you got spiritual. Now the spiritual realm is a realm that nobody really even touch base on like that, because it's so unseen. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm finna touch base on it. A person who can't think spiritual is not really in much of a hassle. Now, if you can think spiritually, then you kind of got more of a advantage over everybody else. Not in an ego way or a way like you better than everybody or nothing like that. It just means that you're just better able to see things before they play out, see shit and see everything and how everything is on a higher scale. You get to see everything from the top floor instead of you seeing it on the bottom floor. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, when you smoke weed, you go up. That's the top. That's the spiritual world. When you sober and shit like that, you at the bottom. You in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Now look, but it's like when you in the spiritual world, it's kind of like being high all day, cause you're just up all day. You just you're in your lighter body. You're in your higher self. But if you able to think, if you're on a higher vibration and shit like that, and you can think spiritually and shit like that, and you master all four of these bodies, then you're straight. But if you're a person and you're not really mastering these bodies, then you need to figure out which body that you need to cater to, whether it be your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, or your spiritual body. So you need to figure out which body is out of whack so you can go within yourself and fix it. Now look, the better you think for yourself, the more powerful you become in the whole entire realm of realities that you even jump in. What I mean by realm of realities is, I mean by like any reality that you jump in, whether you going to a birthday party, you gotta go road traveling or some shit. Anywhere you go, you're gonna become way more powerful. You're gonna gain way more attention, way more attraction, way more gravitation than everybody else. Because, well, I'm not gonna really say gravitation and attraction and all that, but I'm gonna say when people do come around you, we can say this, they're gonna trust your the way you go the way you do things and the way you think and shit like that. They're gonna trust you more. So we're not gonna really say more attraction and shit, now look, if you're a person and you express your thinking, then you will gain more people coming towards you. We can say that, but I mean, if you're a person and you keep your thinking to yourself and shit like that, and you don't really let nobody know what's in your mind and shit like that, then but you're the type of person who will tell people your thinking when they come, just and you use your thinking. People will like being around you just because you got more direction. People want to be around people who got direction. People don't want to be around people who all stagnant and lost and don't know what to do and shit. Because it's uncomfortable. People with if you sit around somebody with direction, it's more comfortable. Um, and it feel like you feel like you're going somewhere. Now look, also people won't be able to tell you shit because you will be advanced in your thinking through the other bodies, and they will only think through one. So if you're a person and you can think and you can master, or not really master in a way like you have to be the OG is top thinker, but if you can master thinking through your physical body, your mental body, and your emotional body and your spiritual body, people won't be able to tell you shit. They would be like, you would come up, you'll be having so many ways of thinking and all in one that people won't even be able to do no harm on you. People will be like, you never know what he's thinking, shit like that, or you never know where he's gonna hit you from or where he's gonna hit you at, because you in so many realms of you thinking through all four of your body's health, and you're healthy through all your bodies, and you know what I'm saying. People won't be able to tell you shit. You can become your own boss. Thinking through these bodies, and just, what's the word? And just having them all. We're gonna say this: having them all four healthy, and they're not toxic through all your four bodies. Having all four of your bodies healthy and being able to think will take you a long way. Trust me. Now look. Hold on. Hold on, real quick. Also, I'm getting if oh yeah. Also, we're thinking. If you let, now this is for people who let other people think for them. If you let others think for you, then you're always going to come in second place, because most people are selfish, or their ideals will fall on you and will turn you into a real life clone. Now, if you always relying on how other people thinking and shit like that, and you ain't got your own unique way of thinking, then most likely you're gonna fall into the category of being maybe a copycat, maybe unoriginal, maybe a clone or some shit like that, because you're not thinking about no new ways to do things. So you just gonna come across as the plain old average Joe, because you're not gonna be even taking power within your life and shit like that, because it's like, yo, what's the word? What's the fucking word? You're not gonna be taking power within your life because of what word should I use? Because you're not taking power within yourself. We just gonna say that. So also, I think that's pretty much it. Hold on, but let me see though. Also you need to get around. This is the last thing. Also, you need to get around people who know how to think for themselves too, and everybody can bring their own unique thinking pattern to the table. When people don't bring their own unique thinking pattern to the table and shit like that, then that's when, and everybody got the same old ways of thinking, then your whole crew or clique or whatever y'all not going anywhere, because nobody has no different way of the attack the realm of reality y'all trying to take over or anything. So y'all can think y'all finna see. Say for example, I'm finna give you an example, and I'm finna end it here. Say for example, you got two crews. You got this crew right here, and you got this crew right here. This crew right here, they think if they put on all the Jordan, they put on shoes, they put on a nice jacket, and they buy a whole new outfit and go to the party, they finna get all the girls, right? Now you got this crew right here. Everybody in the crew is different. Everybody in the crew got their own traits, their own inner traits. They're not really going to the party for the party. They're really going to the party because this is they just going to the party for themselves and shit like that. Versus this crew, they going to the party for other people. Other people want them to go to the party and shit like that. They can't think for themselves, so they going to the party due to other people ideals and inputs in their head and what outfits they should buy. And you already know they messing up because when they was putting on their clothes to even go to the party, they was asking other people if trying to get their approval by the outfit they should buy. So you already know they going to the party because they ain't got nothing else to do, nothing else to think about. Besides going to the party that's currently got the most energy gravitating towards it. And you know they followers, so they finna just go ahead to the party. These people right here, they can think for themselves. They don't have to go to no party. They got their own. They got everybody in this crew right here. They can do their own shit. Everybody got their own task. Everybody got their own unique skill to bring to the crew and shit like that. So who you the fuck you think finna get? And they don't even really give a fuck about even dripping them the hardest. They just there to have fun and they just doing their own thing. If this crew gonna walk in, and this crew gonna walk in, this crew gonna get way more attention, and people gonna gravitate towards this crew more because they're way more interesting than a fucking crew who just got on some fucking new ass Jordans and a new outfit. And this crew right here always be the crew that be hating on the other crew and shit. Then they start knucking and bucking in that bitch. Like what? Like, but anyway though, like summary of this shit though is think for yourself so you can get ahead and you can gain power and you can gain the most benefits. If you thinking for yourself, you're gonna gain the most benefits. If you're not thinking for yourself and you letting other people think for you, you ain't gonna gain no benefits. You always gonna be in second place every time collecting scraps and shit. Like a fucking I don't even know. I don't even know. But anyway though, but think for yourself, bro.